It's a tradition that stretches back to 1934, and today we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration with a first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and it is a classic. The Packers and the Lions on EA Sports. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. His team 5 wins over their last 7 games. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get things started here on Thanksgiving Day. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd
Love now. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
It's now.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
He's got right on the short throw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And the Lions first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Packers offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
Competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Love. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and win his 1-on-2 matchup.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
13 more yards. That's another.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Lions' 39-yard line.
Here's Love. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. Our game here, the first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and maybe more importantly for all of us at EA Sports, it kicks off the NFL's honoring of our namesake, John Madden. They've dubbed this the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration. Coach, of course, called so many of these Thanksgiving Day games in Detroit. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes the offense again, and let's focus on Josh Jacobs for a moment. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's a gain of 23 yards. the Packers.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jacobs is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
He was taken down.
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down.
It's third down and goal to go.
Now Love. This is caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
A 2-yard gain. It's now fourth and goal.
Throwing. Love. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take him past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's gone. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle and lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for the Packers.
On play action, Love to throw. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Dobbs goes in motion. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 3.
These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. To throw now. Here's Love. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. With a pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Gibbs straight ahead. Down to the 41.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Goff now looks to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. And this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The lone touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Gets around him. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
19 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, Love. That's taken in by Watson. Now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Packers first down. An 8-yard pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
From the gun on third down. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This pass down the field for Gibbs. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Love. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Packers first down.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
At the 40-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And he gets it down to the 32.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here's Goff. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Now Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Look at the juke. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
2nd and 6.
Off play action. Here's Goff. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Lions first down.
They'll run with Gibbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Back to throw, Goff. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the quarter.
They don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs.
A gain of 6.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down.
Love looking to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Love. And that one too wide and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll get this up over the 25 and the 26. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Lions offensive receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. And he's been a consistent force offensively all season. Currently ranked amongst the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That's good for the Lions. First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wright's got it. And a run past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. A little juke. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and
Once again, it's Jacobs. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
40-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
Throwing. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Jacobs. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a proven drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 74 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. 1 Big play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a gain of 11. And the Packers first down.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love from the gun. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
10 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Love now. To the sideline and incomplete.
On the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Luke Musgrave. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll send the tight end in motion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On now is the Packers punter. They'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Lions offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's gone. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw is gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Lions.
Here's Goff. Open man, that's too small. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, here's Goff. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. He's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely hard-dumped his secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And the Packers first down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 12.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Packers first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
That's good for a Packers.
To throw now, here's Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Josh Jacobs. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 9-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. That's Golden. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And able to use his blockers to get this over the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. Still fighting for more. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Normally, you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Quick toss by Goff is complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
He's brought down
2nd and 7.
line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Bates' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Packers first down.
Here's Love. Cleaned it out left to Downs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That's another Packers first down.
Love Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Well, 203 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Gone. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Lions first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Packers' 38-yard line.
Goff going to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating. Even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.